Hey folks, how you doing? Papa Joe here. I am fighting a bit of an attitude. I'm done for the day. I'm in Savannah, Oklahoma, at a truck stop I don't like. But it's a place I needed to stop. I have a liberal that is in the position to screw somebody's life up, and they're doing it simply because they're a white middle-aged male. And this liberal is a bleeding heart liberal and is going to extract that revenge upon this white privileged individual that is working a full-time job and been struggling to accomplish what he's wanting to accomplish. But now this bleeding heart, you know, all liberals and Democrats, they're just out to help everybody. Gotcha. You keep spinning that weave. There's some of us that know the truth. The truth is that you don't like white male Americans, period. And the hell of it is you only like the minorities that you try to champion for, as long as you can get their vote. After you're done with them, you leave them by the wayside. Ain't that right, DACA children? Imagine that. Then while I was eating my dinner back there, I had a video playing. It went off and another one came up. And it's telling about Netflix hired Susan Rice on. So Susan Rice is on their board now. The CEO was calling her such a honest and integrity and he used a bunch of bullshit words that she ain't. He wasn't even honest and call her a liar. That's what she is. She's a liar. It was Obama's messing around that got everybody killed in Benghazi, and she lied to cover for him. Tell you what, I'm just getting so tired of the bullshit over here and the politics and the nonsense. What's wrong with most Americans? How are these Democratic dumbasses getting voted in? I realize that dead people are voting for them, I know. But not that many dead people are getting up to vote. I realize they got their little base that likes to go vote 2, 3, 4 times. I really don't get it. They like to die, just want to scream. I could spit barbed wire right now. Oh me, oh my. But other than that, I've been trucking. That's why I've been getting out of the news, not watching it so much. I don't understand. how we got so many stupid people to keep voting these idiots in. There's some of them. Old Frankenstein from California. How long has she been in? 30 years or some nonsense? Old Byrne, feel the burn. He needs to feel the boot. The dude ain't never held a real job in his life. Before he got into politics, he lived off his mama. He ain't got a clue what it's like to work for a living. And then say he's an admitted socialist. Do y'all even understand what a socialist is? It's a freeloader like him. They want half the people to work their asses off so they can steal their money and share with the other half that don't work. And people like him that refuse to work but has got the right connections, then they're going to scrape the cream off the top because they're going to be into politics. That's socialist. It ain't never worked nowhere in the world. They've been trying it for years. It don't work. And this nonsense about taking my guns. No! I don't know how many times I have to say it. When you take away our guns, the law-abiding American citizens that have never committed no crime, no felony, they ain't done nothing wrong, but every time there's a mass shooting, you want to come for our guns, and you want to pass some BS laws that the criminals are not going to follow, and you're too chicken shit to go over there and take them from the Cribs and the Bloods and the Mexican Mafia and whoever else. You don't want to go take them from the real bad guys. And you can't send your police. They're already outgunned. You've already castrated them where they ain't got nothing to go get. So you're trying to turn our country into a country that is controlled by fear and by the bad guy having a gun and disarming the good guys. I don't see it happening. I don't see it happening. And at this stage of our country, I think even if you passed one of them laws, you ain't got nobody that's gonna come collect them. Your police ain't. The army ain't. They ain't gonna go around knocking door to door. They ain't gonna do it. Because they know what's up. What is it, 360 sheriffs and whatnot just had a meeting and said, we need the wall. We had the Democrats, oh no, they're racist. They're haters. They don't like Mexicans. Why does it got to always be about Mexicans? Do you think they're the only illegal aliens coming into our country? But you really don't care, do you? You just want to get them in here so that you can try to buy their vote. Tell the truth. Oh, me, oh my. Makes me wish I hadn't stopped and seen that. I was dealing with the other one and venting to Mama a little bit, telling her what was going on because she knows them. They're dear to her. Made her mad. Not at me, at the individual that's abusing their power. Then last night I read that message again. It came up where that fool seen one of my old videos and I'm here doing this. He called me a crackhead. Whatever he called me. Guess what? My hands hurt. I'm old. They're abused. Look, I've had surgery on both of them. It's called carpal tunnel from years of this damn steering wheel and beating on trailer doors, and my hands hurt. Maybe if he'd get a job and go out and work all day, then he might want to know what it is to be tired. He might know what it is to hurt. My back hurts too. What's that cause of? Smoking dope? Damn fools. Go snort another condom. What's up with that nonsense? Snorting condoms. Really? Those are hard on you. Snort the used ones. They'll go down a lot easier. Dumbass. Oh. I know. I'm on a tear. I have always had a problem with stupid. I really have. Stupid just makes me want to spit nails. I could eat Bob Bar and spit out a damn 10-penny nail right now. Oh. That's like one driver I know. He's seen that video I shared where Swift is just cremating the side of a truck going forward and backwards. And then at the end of the video, the person taping it, they pan over to the right. There's nothing there. All they would have had to done was cut their steering wheel to the right and pulled away. But instead, back and forth. Tore that truck up. And this individual says that must have been done on purpose. Something's missing. Yeah, it's called common sense. And knowing how to drive. I find it, I mean, they tore the steer tire and just twisted it. Who would do that on purpose? You know, no, it wasn't done on purpose. They was stupid. You can't fix stupid. But you can shut some of them up with duct tape. Oh. Well, I'm tired. I'm on my way home. And whoever that was that asked if I'd take my truck home, yes. Every week. I live damn near 500 miles from our yard. I ain't driving 500 miles twice a week. That's why I took the runs that I took, being regional, running Oklahoma to Texas. We have a lot of loads go down my way. This weekend, I'm liable to have another long weekend. I am 202 miles from my first drop, and I didn't put the house in, but I think it's about 80 miles from the house. There it is. Reorder. You're going to have to be patient a minute. Go down one. There we go.
Proceed to the highlighted route.
No. I got to wait here for another 132 miles. So I am 335 miles from the house. I'm good with that. Wow, what a jump. From the house, I got 2 of them in Houston. Then I got to drive 219 miles to Pino out in Louisiana. Wow. That's crazy. We ain't the one that did it. Our shipper does it. They're the ones that put these loads together and put them on the trailer the way they want them to go out. So, after that little meeting with the owner, just make a damn mess out of yourself, Papa. You damn pig. I got a decent weekend last weekend, but it was Easter. So I was kind of like, well, let's see what's going to happen. So I get back up there, and they had that long run for me. And boy, it was a long one for me. And, alright, well, let's see what they're going to do for the weekend. You know, some trucking companies have been known to be vindictive. They want to get revenge. And I was kind of fearing that. So I was just holding out, and I'm still holding out. But at this rate, depending upon when I get up in the morning, and I ain't setting no alarms, but I am extremely tired. I'm ready to go to bed. I've only been staying up to hear from my boy, and I knew if I went to bed too early, I'd be up too early. But here short, I'm fixing to try him and call Mama. What did I say it was? 335 miles from the house? 5 hours? 6 hours counting the delivery? I could easily be at my drop when they open about 8 o'clock. They kicked me off, and I'm 2 hours away, more or less. So I could be home by noon. It's going to depend on what time I wake up. And I don't have to leave out till Monday morning. Now, we've got an old thing out here that we call starving you to death. And that's where they don't let you get enough miles. So I am aware of that. I've seen it played. Had them try to play it on me at a time or two. This light will get annoying to some of you. I got to trim my nails. They've been driving me crazy. But we'll see if they try cutting back on my miles enough and giving me too much home time to starve me out. Yeah, I got an ace in the hole, and that is the owner of the company likes me, and he doesn't want to lose me because I do my job. I don't do nothing special. I don't kiss nobody's ass. I've never acquired a taste for shit, so I'm not an ass kisser. But I do my job. And in this day and age of trucking, if you do your job, you stand out as special. Ain't that a crying shame? And that's from just doing my job. And that was his words when he was telling me he didn't want me to go. He said, you go out, you find your receiver, you find your shipper, you do what has to be done, and you bring the truck back to the yard and not tore up. Ain't that our job? Ain't that what a truck driver does? You put a load on him and say, go there. And you go find there. and you deliver, and they say, go over yonder now. And you go over yonder, and you find yonder. Well, come back here. Well, hell, come back here. It ain't hard. It can get annoying, but it ain't hard. And if you do that, and do it properly, then you're special. But that's been going on for years. The company I was driving for, when me and the wife met, they wasn't wanting to get me down Texas way so I could visit with Mama. Of course, she wasn't Mama then. She was woohoo. And they didn't want me to go see woohoo. Well, I did. So they finally irritated me enough that I just unloaded my stuff into a U-Haul, went and picked up my boys, and I went down there. And she knew how I quit them. No warning or nothing, just that's it, enough. And oh, I don't know, 8 years later, we was in that neck of the woods and swung by their yard, and it's gonna make it difficult. I guess me and you's it. There might be one more squeeze in here, but I was talking to him. Actually, his nickname was Punkin. He's dead now. Cancer got him. Damn cigars. And he was like, Joe, I'd hire you back on in a heartbeat if I had an empty truck. I ain't got an empty truck. Well, bummer. So when we left, the wife was like, I know how you quit him. Why would he hire you back? I said, I did my job. She's like, no, really, why would he hire you back? I did my job. It's that simple. But you quit him. That's part of trucking. You know? She says, is it that hard to find someone that can do their job? I said, yeah. In this day and age, it is. They can do their job without a bunch of drama and tearing stuff up. Yeah. That's why it's a crying shame these new truck drivers ain't being trained right. Damn, that one's hard. There we go. I don't trim them too often. I hate this. If these new drivers out here were being trained right, they could find themselves a very valuable commodity. Which is why I try to tell people, tell these new drivers, stick with the company that you hire on with for 2 years. Despite what they're telling you, keep a clean record. Don't be out there speeding and doing stupid stuff. Keep a clean record. And that's not just your CDLs, that's your safety record too. Which is a lot easier nowadays. Which, you know, I got thinking about that. And yeah, this live will get to be a long video, I don't care. Do y'all care? It's been 25 minutes. I was talking the other day. What was that video? A prime example, I think I called it. And was talking about these new drivers not being trained right. In this day and age we're in trucks, found myself questioning on, are they really being trained right? I mean, Everything's computer. They've all grown up with these computers. They understand them better than I. Figuring out their logs and stuff on there, that shouldn't take but a minute for somebody to show them how to do it. These trucks, they go off on you if you get out of your lane. They got that lane departure. I'm told some of them stiffen up. If it's going to the right, it stiffens up. Tries to bring it back to the left. Which I imagine that's how them manless trucks are operating. If it gets too close to somebody, it slows down. And it starts pacing them. Oh, that drove me crazy in that truck. I drove one of them for about 2 months. The wife was with me. Ow. Boy, if I had teeth, that'd give me chills. And me and her shooting the bull. I got the cruise control on. Just letting it eat up the miles. While Mama's flirting with me. Or vice versa. Then I get looking down. Here I am running a 72-mile-an-hour truck. I'm doing 64. I'm like, what is up? Well, I started getting close to that truck. Wasn't close enough to get out and pass yet. But the truck thought I was getting too close. So it slowed it down. Then it started pacing it. And I'm like, how damn long have I been driving this slow? This could run my average for the day. Then another time, she was with me. She was out here for right at a month when I got that truck. And actually, she came out before I got the truck. And she spent my birthday out here with me and spent our anniversary out here with me. And she was staying out to help me move into that new truck, because it was going to be the first brand new truck I ever got. And it only had like 50 miles on it. Cool. So we're driving. Well, got on cruise again. I like cruise. And in the middle of nowhere, no one else around. Me and her shooting the bull. Getting ready to go under a viaduct, a bridge, overpass, whatever you want to call it. That damn truck slams on the brakes. Got my attention. Got hers too. And she's like, did you do that? And I, nope. The truck did that? And I said, yep. She said, what if we'd been on ice? I said, we'd been screwed. Well, actually, we'd probably been over yonder somewhere. Maybe over there, but tilt to the road, probably over there. Probably checking out that ditch real good. Well, Mama don't drive. She's rode a lot. She's heard me lecturing. But even before YouTube, I used to lecture drivers going down the road. You damn dummy, what are you doing? Now what he should have been doing. So she's got a clue. Trucks like that, you really don't need men behind the wheel, do you? I still think that's what they're shooting for. Although my understanding that some of their manless vehicles aren't doing so great. Well, bummer. They want to have it where they can program that truck, load it in Dallas and send it to Houston, and all they got to pay me for is to do the Houston delivery. That'd be sweet on them. I ain't gonna do it. I'm gonna quit before the industry goes there. I think I'll see if I can get on the Obama welfare system if Trump ain't destroyed it. Trump don't destroy all of it, man. Some of us might need it. I had to finish that. But I'm running out of air. I don't know what we're going to do this weekend. I don't know if I'll do any mowing. Dakota's been down there yesterday and today. Yesterday he got Mama's yard mowed up, prettied up, edged, stuff like that. I take care of Mama. She's a spoiled ass old woman, but I take care of her. And she will argue with you. She say, I ain't spoiled. I'm well loved. I know what the hell you say. You're spoiled. Need damn beat. I get home. I'm nailing her. Just for GP. She needs one. Right in the damn kisser too. I don't take no duff from her. And she knows it. She's scared of me. Y'all buying that line? Yeah, she don't either. But I still try it. We keep talking about doing that raised flower bed. We're going to have Lakota working some more tomorrow. And I told him I want him to work with us Saturday. Which he's loving it. With Robert gone, he's getting more hours, more days. So Saturday we just might start on that raised flower bed. We're going to convert that old fence into it. And I've got things in my head that says it will work. We'll see. Excuse me. I think I'll make it work. Have to see if we got enough of the cinder blocks that I want. We got those and I can make it work. I passed them two old boys earlier. They sitting on the side of the road changing a flat tire on the damn trailer. That was old school there now. They look to be a couple young bucks, early 30s. Somebody trained them right. Yeah, they still had that wreck on the bridge. That's how I come back coming home. They had us take off going another way, had to detour around it, had to go back through the woods. I'm scared of the woods. Skinny roads scare me. Now when I came by, going to the yard, and I was at the yard over an hour. Not much over, but over an hour. That thing was laying on its side, and it was on the side of the bridge. And I don't know if they tried to move it or what. But when I came by this time, it had slid down where now it wasn't on the side like it was before. And part of the roof of the trailer caught, pulled it apart. But they damn sure wasn't letting no traffic go underneath it. And the way that bridge is, it's curves, and then it's got an angle. I imagine that's going to be hard to pick up without it just continuing to slide. They won't have to drag it too damn far. But with a slant there, if they go dragging it, that bottom liable to just keep sliding down to the other side of the bridge. They got their hands full on that one. I had a container come loose once and come off my truck. That wasn't good. That one made Mama mad. She was standing, I'd called her, because I did leave in that chicken house we worked at. I was hauling chicken out there down to the port, putting it on a ship. Told her, bring camera. Just laid one of these damn containers on its side, leaving the yard. And she brought the camera to take pictures of them uprighting it. We didn't have all this video stuff back then. And old boy running one of the wreckers, he kept hollering nonsense about I hadn't hooked it right. Then there was some yahoo in this crowd of people that was watching, and he kept explaining to everybody how I hadn't hooked right and how da-da-da-da-da-dee. Mama finally had enough, and she said, you ain't got a clue what the hell you're talking about. When you make Mama mad enough to cuss you, you done messed up. It kind of put him back on his ear, and she says, I happen to be married to that truck driver, and I can tell you exactly how he hooks. I've seen him do thousands of trailers, and he'll back underneath one, then he'll tug on it, then he'll get out and actually get underneath with a flashlight and look. And that's how I do it. I've always done it that way. That's how I was taught. Then I hook up my gear, hook up my air lines, turn the air on, start pumping air into that trailer, then I'll dolly up. Do it the same on every trailer. Rain, snow, or dry. And I'd been telling them, I said, damn fifth wheel's broke. They didn't believe me. So they got it uprighted, told me to back underneath it. I backed underneath it. That mouthy individual, he got it up under there and he looked and, yeah, it's hooked up right now. I said, if I was you, I'd move, because that shit's broke. Ah, you're fine, go ahead. Started to pull out, and that sucker come undone, and start falling again. Nothing but assholes and elbows. There happened to be one of the old wreckers there, standing still, parked there beside it, and it fell over and caught its boot. The only thing kept from going over again on the other side. I said to air brakes, and I got out, and I said, now you mouthy SOB, I told you it was broke. I'm going to lunch. Went over to that cop that was working it, state trooper, Georgia state trooper. Said, do you need anything else from me? He said, no, sir. I said, am I free to go? He says, yes, sir. He says, he about had me convinced that you just didn't hook right. He said, that damn thing broke, ain't it? And I said, yes, sir, and I'm going to lunch. I went over and got in Mama's car and went to lunch. So, damn know-it-all truck drivers. So anyhow, Mama's got pictures of it somewhere, I guess. I assume she took pictures. Hell, I didn't need to see the pictures. I seen it in the mirror. I seen it firsthand. I can tell you they go real slow. Then they speed up. Boop. Oh. We all have them out here. Garrett told you, we all have them. Had one boy, he hit me twice. Wonder how many have made it this far into this video to hear these stories. Ha 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 ha. They're always wanting to hear the story. Did you make it this far? That was coming out of Detroit. I was hauling Ford freight. Right after Christmas break, boy was going to college in Ohio. He just left the home. Icy, which ain't nothing unusual up there. But he was in a four-wheel drive Jeep. The Cherokee or whatever, one of the stretched out ones. It wasn't one of the cool little, what's them little ones, CJs? It wasn't one of them. And he commenced to passing me, and he started spinning out. His front end hit my drive tires. He kind of bounced off them, continued spinning. He hit my trailer tandems. Twice. I can tell you now that Michigan is a no-fault state. You're responsible to fix your own stuff. Well, that sucks. All I do is drive down the road. Oh, I got mad on that one. Not at that kid. The kid was alright. He was scared to death. Cop came down and got her information, gave us his phone number, and said, I'll write the report later. Call this number. Thank you, sir. He has that boy. Can I drop you off at the gas station or what? The boy's like, all my stuff's in the... He said, I ain't got time. We got accidents everywhere. I got to go. And I said, I'll take care of him. Well, the boy's car sitting on the side of the road. There where the accident was, I got the boy up here, and it's starting to snow. We got everything out of his Jeep because all the windows done shattered out. Well, the front and the back. Got his stuff out of the weather. I sat there about an hour and a half waiting on his daddy to get there. And his daddy got out. And the boy had talked to him a little bit on the phone. And he was wanting to know why that cop hadn't roped me. And I said, rope me for what? Because you're a truck. I said, you're a piece of work. Now, mind you, that's before the Lord came into my life. And to say I had a temper is kind of short. And he's going off about this Jeep. And the boy's brother was with his daddy. And I told the brother, I said, we need to get his stuff out of my truck so I can go. I said, I need to leave before I slap shit out of your daddy. Boy, that made him set back. And Daddy heard me. He shut up and started to bow up. I said, do you realize your daddy ain't even asked his child if he's all right? I said, now that's pretty damn sorry when the daddy comes up here and more worried about a Jeep than he is his own boy. I said, let's get his shit out of my truck before I hurt him. Well, I figured he was all right. He was standing up. I said, you're a sorry piece of shit. You need to get away from me. Don't even talk to me. Let me get this stuff out of my truck. Well, we got his stuff out of my truck and I left. And nobody got hurt. We was real close to somebody getting hurt, but nobody got hurt. Oh, that kind of stuff irritates me. Because I am a daddy, as y'all already know. And when I see my youngins, or don't get me started, more worried about a damn car than you are your own baby. That ain't right. But you know what? I've taken up 45 minutes of your time and really ain't said a whole lot. I'm fixing to call Grandma, let her flirt with me. That's her favorite pastime. You know? I guess I'll let her do it some more just to make her happy. And I'm going to bed. You fine people, have a blessed evening. Remember, he loves you, so do I. We'll both talk to you if you'll listen. All you gotta do is talk to us first. Okay, talk to him first, and he'll talk to you. Me? I'm always talking. Y'all have a blessed evening now. Good night.